USD 435 update on Eagle Community Television is brought to you by Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine. Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine will get you back in the game. Century Business Systems. Century Business Systems provides local service, competitive pricing, and simplified solutions for all of Abilene's copier and printer needs. Rivendell Bookstore, Abilene's only new and used bookstore, supporting USD 435 and its surrounding community. Abilene Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. At Abilene Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, wellness is your goal and our mission. You're more than a patient, you're family. Reynolds Real Estate. Buying or selling a home? Call Reynolds Real Estate at 263-7151 to speak to our professional realtors today. The Brian Teichman Agency in Abilene. Come see the Brian Teichman Agency in Abilene for all your insurance coverage under one roof. Pursue your dreams. We'll protect them. And Eagle Communications. Our community connected.
Welcome to USD 435 Update. And today we have a couple of things we're going to talk about. First, you're going to get to meet the new principal, Eisenhower Elementary principal. And then we're going to bring Mike Leiby, our technology coordinator, in. And he's going to talk to you a little bit about some of the new technology that we're going to have available for the 2016-17 school year. So I have with me here Mr. Ethan Gruen. He is going to be new Eisenhower Elementary principal. So I thought maybe we'd just get to know him a little bit. Ethan, you want to tell us about yourself?
Okay. Well, I was raised here in Abilene and graduated from Abilene High School a few years back. And moved away for just a few years, and then my wife and I moved back to the Abilene community. And I've been a school administrator for a number of years, but for the last 5 years, I've worked as an administrator for the Central Kansas Cooperative in Special Education. So I've had the last 5 years of working with Abilene schools, but from the special education perspective. And I'm just, you know, my wife and I, we live here in town. We have 2 children. Our daughter will be a first grader at Kennedy, and our son he'll be 1 at the end of August. But we love the community. We love the atmosphere here in Abilene, and so I'm really looking forward to being at Eisenhower.
Very good. Tell us a little bit about what you did yesterday over at Eisenhower.
Okay.
It's very fascinating.
For the past year, I've been saving my money to buy a drone or a quadcopter, and so yesterday I took it over to Eisenhower and I flew it up above the school and took some pictures and video of the school. And I have some thoughts on how I'm going to use that this year with kids, and to get some overhead shots of kids and activities outside preferably, but maybe even inside in the gym or something if I get a little bit more proficient at it. But I look forward to using that with the kids this year. All
right. Anything else you'd like the community to know? What's your first thing you're going to do when you get back, or when you start your job, which he's already started, but officially August 1st?
Well, ideally, getting to know the kids just right off the bat, but August 1st, they won't be back yet.
Right.
Teachers won't officially be back yet, but I think probably some of the first things I'm going to be doing is getting to know the staff as they come in to get their classroom ready. I was very fortunate this past spring to spend a day and talk to just about every staff member, and I've even had some opportunity this summer to work with some of the staff, and quite honestly, they're phenomenal. They truly care about kids. That's been overwhelming to me, and just their comments they've made. They want to see their kids succeed. So I think probably initially getting to know them better, helping them see how can we best serve the kids this year. But then as it gets closer to the start of school, I think we have actually some ideas on really how to engage the kids this year and get them off on the right foot.
Excellent. So. All right. Well, you'll be hearing from Ethan throughout the year, and he'll be reporting on some different things that are going on at Eisenhower Elementary. Thank you for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Our next section will be about the new web app and the new website. So Mr. Leiby will be here in just a few minutes. We're back, and I'm here with Mr. Leiby, and before we get to visiting with him, we're going to talk just a little bit about the construction projects. The parking lot is, provided the weather cooperates, is due to be put in next week. The asphalt, you can see the curb has been put in all around the parking lot, so that will make a tremendous difference in the looks of the outside of the building. Inside, the cafeteria is being put back together, the band room is being put back together. We've got a couple of classroom spaces. The old office area is now being put into a classroom space, and the walls are beginning to go up. So we've got five and a half weeks from today, 5 weeks from today, students will be back. So they are busy, busy, busy up there at the high school trying to get things ready. So when the kids walk in that first day, we'll be ready to roll on the 2016-17 school year. All right, with that, we do have some other new things that we'd like to introduce you to as well for the 2016-17 school year, and that is some of our technology. And I have with me Mr. Mike Leiby. He is our technology director, and he is going to talk to you about some of the new things that are going on. But before we get started with it, Mike, how long have you been here in the district? Just a little bit about yourself.
About 20 years.
20 years now, okay. And talk to us about your role as technology director. What do you do in that role?
My role would be basically anything that's connected with a computer, a printer, copier, cameras, door systems, security systems. Pretty much all fall within what we take care of, iPads, student iPads,
Okay.
and all that.
So when you walk in a building and the electricity goes off, are you causing that?
Yeah,
Because I know you've been accused
I've been accused
of it.
of it. No, not on purpose. It's not us causing it.
not
I
you.
do worry about it when it happens because I think everything has to come back on to get back up.
But there are a lot of things that are connected now through
Right.
the network, including the phone system
Everything
and the fire
is-
alarm system and all those
Phone
things.
system, everything,
Right.
yeah.
So Mr. Leiby is the one that really oversees all of that. But for today, he's going to talk a little bit about the website and then a new Abilene's Public Schools app
Yep.
that you can download on your iPhone or your Android and have access to up-to-date information. So I'm just going to turn it over to you and have you go through that
Okay.
app a little bit. We're both going to have our phones here, but
Yeah.
you'll get to see the screens as well on camera.
In first part of June, we opened up a new website for Abilene School District. Many people have already seen it. I've had good positive feedback on it. It's kind of a similar format. It's just a little spruced up, a little easier navigation around. As far as navigating through the website, we hope that people find things a little bit easier on it. We can do a few more things to it. We have our Twitter feeds from the Abilene School District tied into it. We have our Facebook from the Abilene Schools tied onto the main page. And so we can send out instant things that are happening within our schools, whether it be from the playground to sports. We can quickly get information out to parents about what's happening in our schools. So that was kind of a big insight for us to do on our website. And then along with that, we introduced, just in the last week or so, we've come out with the Abilene Unified application. Can be worked on an iPhone or a Droid. It's pretty simple. If you go to Abilene, you type in U and it usually pops up. Download it. We have lots of we have calendars, announcements, contacts. If you're looking for where a school's at, you got a Google Calendar, go right to it, right from there. Probably the couple of highlights for us a little bit of what we can do. These videos are right there as a button for district updates. You can watch these right from your phone, from this app. But one of the cool things that we have coming out is called push notifications. Much like you get a weather notification or CNN sends out an update, we can now send out an update based on whatever you choose. You can choose it by building or by district, and then we also have listed all the activities and sports that your children may be part of. We can send out push notifications along those lines. So maybe a practice got possibly moved or canceled, we could push it out that way for the players, and then if parents want to subscribe to that as well, they can get that push notification as well. So that seems to, everybody wants tidbits of information fed to them throughout the day, and we feel that this is going to be another way of communicating. It doesn't replace anything, just one more way of us communicating with the public.
All right. So if there was one thing that you could talk to the folks about how we can make this successful, what would that be?
I would say for sure to download it.
Okay.
We're going to be at the schools during enrollment time. We'll have a table specifically talking about the app, and we'll help them find the settings and to get it downloaded for them. It's not super hard. We'll get it set up the way they want and how to manage their settings as far as the different activities and stuff. But that would be, if people had that down and downloaded and picked out what they wanted, we would have a great way of communicating with them on an instant basis.
Okay. And to pick out what push notifications they want, can you just take us through that process a little bit?
When you download it, you swipe to the right 3 times, and if you go to settings, the top one says select student activities, and you select that, and then there's all the buildings that you could pick. You can pick the one you want. You can take as many as you want. You control what you want. And then listed down below is all of our activities, from all the things that happen in the middle school and high school, from sports to band to FFA to FBLA. We have everything listed there to choose.
All right. I see on here that you also have announcements.
Mm-hmm. We have the ability to, the buildings send out daily announcements. So if you choose Abilene High School, the announcements then would show up down here, and you could get the daily announcements straight from, it'll take you straight to those announcements for that day. Middle school, Eisenhower, be the same way. If we get those announcements, we can send them out.
Okay. What's the image zone?
Image zone is Mr. Lynn, our technology teacher, one of our technology teachers at Abilene High School, takes a lot of pictures. And so we kind of highlight these, and they have everything from sports, but there could be some things that are going on. Right now there's a lot of construction pictures in there. But you can select that as well. You can, if you want just cheerleading or you just want softball pictures, you can sort that by what kind of picture. So if you're looking for a particular picture of the group, or maybe your child's playing, you want that picture, you can find it, you can download it, put it in your own photos on your phone, and you can have that picture.
Very good. Okay. There is a parents button. You want to talk a little bit about what parents have access to through the parents button?
Okay, the parents button is designed to, we're trying to create one spot where all the parents, for those popular items that they might be looking for, online food calendar, what's to cook, what the lunch menu might be. Enrollment information is the big thing that people are going to be wanting, so there's a link to all the stuff that's going on right there. And then we have some other things that we send out, what are USD 435's weather guidelines, annual notifications that we post. So everything that we think that the parent might want to know, we try to put them in one spot and then take them from there to fill that in.
What else would you like to highlight with regards to this application?
I think what we're trying to do, one of the things about the athletics page, we get a lot of questions. What we're trying to do next in this picture is when they find an event, we're trying to get the Google. So if we know it's going to be in Marysville, Kansas, where's the gym? I've never been there. My kid's in 7th grade sports now, and I don't know where that gym's at. One of the things we're trying to work on next is to start using Google Maps, and you can click on that, and it'll take you straight to your Maps program in your phone, and then you can get directions straight to it. So that's our next thing that we don't have it all the way perfected. The big thing for us is finding the correct address for all the different places we go to. But that's our next big thing and I'm excited about that. That's something that's been asked for about, and we finally have the ability to take care of that.
Very good. All right. And are there anything different on the website for our parents to be aware of, or our patrons? Other things that they can look for on our website, our new website?
No, other than the Twitter and the Facebook feeds. We're a new adventures, our news program. We're going to start highlighting some news and activities that are taking place within our school districts. And that'll start, hopefully August 1st, we start seeing some new kind of what we're calling news, but activities and things that are happening in Abilene USD 435. So be looking for that. That's something new that's coming out.
Now, we have a program called School Messenger, and that's the program or the website that we use to contact parents and students when, for instance, we aren't having school. Talk to us about how that is tied to the Abilene app.
School Messenger, we can send out phone calls, we could send out emails, we could send out texts, and now we can send out push notifications via our app. And so whatever we did, however we want to, we can contact you in multiple ways. So when you do an online enrollment or you do enrollment this year, you'll be asked how we can contact you, what's best, what you preferred. But that's kind of where we're going with that.
So it's really key that during enrollment you verify all of the information that's on the form, because that will be our method of communicating with you, either via text, via the push notifications, phone calls, all of those things. So take a little time when you get your, when you log in, and make sure that everything in that enrollment application is correct, so that we have your correct information. All right, so what else have you been doing this summer?
We've been pulling a lot of wire. We're working on a speaker project at McKinley. We've redid the data room at the middle school. We had an old little bitty closet. Remember the old dark room where we need to take a wall and a door out to get some more room with all the wiring that's taken place and the new additions and stuff. So a lot of cleanup work there has been taking place. And then, of course, the website and the app we've been working on. And then we have about 1,800 iPads that take part of the summer and take a crew to go through those. We are wiping those and starting all over with them, and then getting them ready for enrollment and deployment. We're going to be deploying those on August 12th, and we'll send out some more additional information on that. But we'll be taking kids through that as far as what they can download and stuff like that.
Okay, and we hope to have that deployment at Abilene High School Commons area.
That's the plan.
So we're looking forward to showing the public that new Commons area.
Yep.
All right, anything else for the public here?
No, welcome back to school, and
All
it's
right.
coming up quick.
Okay. Well, that's all we have today for USD 435 update.
USD 435 update on Eagle Community Television is brought to you by Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine. Memorial Health System Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine will get you back in the game. Century Business Systems. Century Business Systems provides local service, competitive pricing, and simplified solutions for all of Abilene's copier and printer needs. Rivendell Bookstore, Abilene's only new and used bookstore, supporting USD 435 and its surrounding community. Abilene Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. At Abilene Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, wellness is your goal and our mission. You are more than a patient, you're family. Reynolds Real Estate. Buying or selling a home? Call Reynolds Real Estate at 263-7151 to speak to our professional realtors today. The Brian Teichman Agency in Abilene. Come see the Brian Teichman Agency in Abilene for all your insurance coverage under one roof. Pursue your dreams, we'll protect them. And Eagle Communications, our community connected.